welcome to Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. Today we're going to look at a typewriter. This is one that I literally just picked up at a sale, and so it is in a case, and you can see it's terms of a case, it's pretty well worn. As a matter of fact, the latch here that locks it is broken. The little tab has popped off. So it closes, but it doesn't stay closed. So anyways, but here is the typewriter inside of the case, and this is a Royal. I believe it's a companion is the model number. This was sort of on the lower end of the Royal family of portable typewriters. A very affordable typewriter. Did not have all the bells and whistles like the magic margin option, which Royals were known for, but none the same. It shared a lot of the components. So this is just how it came. It has this piece of paper that I think has been in here for a long time because it's almost a little yellow. And then back here, this little clasp on the back of the top of the case on the inside is to keep paper. So you always have some typing paper. But this is inside here, and we have the original Royal Portable Speed Typing Chart. So basically a tutorial, if you weren't already a typist, on where to place the fingers. Here's the home row and which fingers really operate which keys. Here you've got a certificate of guarantee. It was not filled out. They did not mail in the card, and it was going to go to, had they, Royal Typewriter Company, 2 Park Avenue, New York, 16 New York. So this predates the zip code. And then here's a list of Royal Typewriter Company, a division of Royal McBee Corporation. And this is where all their offices were. And there's Detroit right there. But you can see quite a few offices across the country. What is that we got here? Oh, here is the warranty card. So this warranty guarantee this typewriter against defective material and workmanship for 1 year from the date stated hereon. So they put right on here a typewriter, a Royal Portable RS3 066746. That might be the serial number. The date, October 26, 1955. So that helps us date the typewriter, or at least we could always go on the typewriter database and put the serial numbers and see where it was made, but this will tell you when it was sold on October 26, 1955, by the General Typewriter Company, 806 F Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. There's the phone number, EX Executive 32000. I'll bet the General Typewriter Company sold a lot of typewriters, especially in Washington, D.C. You wonder, though, how this typewriter came from Washington, D.C. to, where did I buy this? Where was the sale? Port Huron, Michigan. So it traveled some distance. And then here is you can depend on your new Royal Senior Companion, made by the world's largest manufacturer of typewriters. So I just love this old ephemera that sometimes is found with these typewriters. But there it shows you right there all of the features of this typewriter and what all the keys do, what all the controls do. And that's wonderful. And it looks like this has been opened and closed a number of times, so someone got to know their typewriter as they should very well. So down here there's a little latch. I don't know if you can get that. Whoops. My sister's working the camera for me today. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome.
But see this little lever here? There's one there, and there's one there. And if you do that, it will come out of the case, like so. I'm going to take this paper out. And here, something to note on this typewriter is often the more expensive portables.
Sorry.
That's okay, honey. The more expensive portables had the word Royal in sort of these raised chrome letters. Here it's just a decal, and you can see it's fairly worn off. And in the back, where it would say Senior Companion, look at that detail. It's pretty much worn off there too as well. But let's start up here. If we flip this back, here are our margin sets. Your left margin, your right margin. Again, the Quiet Deluxe and some of the higher end portables in the Royal lineup would have had a magic margin, an automatic margin set. This one did not. Does this even have a bell? Oh yeah, it does. Hear it? Okay. Sometimes they didn't even have bells, some of the real lower end Royals. So this, of course, there's your paper release. This is your carriage release here. It's only on the right side. Here is your Platen release button, this lever here. And then this, there should be, I have to look, you should be able to adjust the line spacing. Right now it looks like it's just set on a single space, but I'll have to look at it and see. You should be able to get it on a double space at least. Here's the inside. Fairly simple. Does not have any kind of a touch control. This ribbon actually doesn't look that old. It's got a plastic spool, which tells me it was changed when they went from metal to plastic spools, and sometime thereafter they're still making plastic spools for that matter. But there's the hood. It just doesn't have a button. It's simply you just pull it up and you can clean your key, your hammers here, your slugs. It has a 3-color setting, white being stencil, so not making an imprint with the ink, and then you have black and you have red. We'll put that back down. Here's your keys. It does have a backspace key. It has a margin release. You can see it is a carriage shift machine. There is not a 1 on this machine, so you use the lowercase l, of course. There is not an exclamation point, so we would use our apostrophe backspace period. Since this piece of paper was in it, I'm going to, here it does have a paper guide. I'm going to put this here. Actually, the Platen is in pretty nice shape because this typewriter really does look like it has been used a lot. And actually, look at that ribbon. It's dark. Uh-huh. I'm sort of typing sideways here, but gosh, that looks to be kind of an elite. I'm trying to see. The paper scale goes up to 110. So yeah, this is an elite font, which means 12 characters per inch. Again, this in 1955. Still going strong. So, a nice little portable, a nice example of Royal. This was their sort of standard issue color, a muted, a little bit slightly crinkled brownish gray. And they did that because it didn't glare. Light didn't reflect off of it and distract the typist. So, let's look at the back. Here's the back. It's just open. And it actually looks fairly clean. If we look underneath, yeah, it's got a few little dust bunnies, but overall, the feet are in decent shape, and it looks pretty good. So this was a fun little find. And anyways, I'm going to enjoy typing on this one, and thank you for spending some time with me. I've had some requests for some more typewriter reviews, so I'm trying to do that, and I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon here on Always Analog.